Hey Capricorn, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a February monthly reading for you. All right, so we're taking a look at the energy for you in February. All right, you might not hear that much from the dogs today. They got their shots and they get very, I don't know about you guys when your dogs get their shots, but they get very lethargic. They don't eat. They don't bark when they get their shots. So they're kind of melancholy right now, which is, I don't like seeing them like that, but I know it passes in about 2 days. So it is what it is. All right, so we're going to lay down some oracle cards here too for February. This is a message from the universe for you for February. This deck here, the Soul's Journey, is about lessons. So a lesson that you might be grappling with in February here. And then we'll take a look at a Romance Angels card as well and see where you might be at on the spectrum of love when it comes to February, the month of love. All right, let's see. First card holds the most weight. What do we got? You know, this card has come out in every reading so far. This is Pisces. So you might be asking yourself, or you might be asking the question, you know, what am I keeping? What am I keeping from myself? What am I not looking at right now? There might be something that you're afraid to look at deeply. There might be feelings that, you know, you might be suppressing, that you don't really want to deal with. You don't want to look at in its full glory. It might be easier to suppress it. It might be easier not to, address, sorry. It might be easier not to talk about it. It might be easier to look the other way. Why do people do that? Why do we look, or why do we suppress certain feelings, or why do we become afraid of looking head on at something? Because we're afraid of getting hurt in some way. So there's something here that you're not completely looking at because there's some level of fear there of looking at it head on in the light of day. What is that for you? What do we have here? 3 of Cups. So I feel like for a lot of you, you might be looking at a person in your life and you don't know if this is a friendship or if this is a love connection. You're afraid to look at it head on because it might not be exactly what you feel it is. Even though your intuition, and the moon is definitely about intuition, right? Your intuition is telling you something, but it's also, you're responding to your intuition with some level of fear. So there might be an element of not trusting your intuition when it comes to somebody in your life that makes you feel good. Somebody in your life that you may have romantic feelings for. The Sun. So card of Leo. Okay, this is Leo energy. The Sun is the card of yes. So whatever question you come to this reading with, the answer is yes when that card shows up. So whatever you're afraid of looking at in the light of day, especially if it's around somebody that you're not quite sure shares your feelings. I feel like the answer is yes, they do. What do we have here? Four of Swords. But you would rather spend a lot of time thinking about this, trying to figure it out, trying to make sense of it logically, than looking deep within and listening to your intuition. This thoughts here, Four of Swords, this complicates things. Our thoughts are what complicate things more than anything. Our feelings, our intuition, that's where the truth lies. Not in our thoughts. It's in our feelings. Queen of Wands. All right, another card of Leo. So there's the definite possibility that a lot of you might be dealing with a Leo. So this card showing up underneath the Three of Cups makes me wonder if you are wondering if this person is single or not. Okay, that might be part of, you know, this issue here with the moon. Why you're not looking at something directly. Why you're choosing to think about it and try to figure it out logically in some way. You're wondering if somebody who you have an interest in is single. And then we've got the Three of Swords here. We got Three of Swords underneath the Sun. Three of Swords, you know, I feel like in this case is about heartache, not heartbreak. So your heart aches for somebody. Your heart aches for somebody that I feel like makes you very happy when you're around them. You question whether or not in some way they share the same level of feelings for you. And a big part of that is because where do their affections lie? Do they lie with you, or do they lie with somebody else? Or is this person single? And you're trying to figure this out. And by spending a lot of time in this energy, you create this energy, heartache. Right? It's like you stab your heart with your thoughts. You're not serving your heart by all of this thinking. All right, so let's see what we have here. What is the message from the universe? Out of this mess comes elegant order. So this is a little bit of a mess for you right now. It may not be an outward mess or an external mess, okay? But I feel like it is an internal mess that you're creating out of how you're thinking about this, okay? It's like if you can surrender your thoughts right now and trust your feelings, I feel elegant order shows up in this connection. You have the yin and yang sign here, okay? But you can see like there's all of these scribbles on one side, the yin or the yang, whichever you are. There's a lot of scribbles like indicating there's a mess of thoughts. That's what overthinking, I feel like, looks like. But we've got the number 20 here, which breaks down to a 2. So this is about 2 people. It's not about 3. Which I feel like some of you need that reassurance that this person doesn't have somebody else. This person is single. What is the lesson here for you this month in February? Surrender. That's what needs to happen here. What are we trying to do when we're spending a lot of time thinking or trying to figure something out logically? We're trying to gain control of something. The lesson here is I can release my need to control and surrender. So something elegant comes out of this mess, whatever this mess is for you. It's like surrender to the universe, surrender to your intuition and your feelings, and stop letting your thoughts stab you in the heart and bring you this heartache, which is unnecessary. There's happiness to be had here. Okay? All right, so let's clarify a couple things. All right, so let's clarify the moon. Let's clarify this Three of Cups. And I want to clarify the Queen of Wands. The moon clarified by the Empress. So the Empress, you know, is this deep feminine energy. So either, you know, this is your feminine that we're talking about here, or you are the feminine, and it's like this is saying you've got to nurture your intuition, you've got to nurture these feelings you have instead of burying them and not looking at them. Because the Empress represents your ideal feminine or your ideal person. It's like if you're burying the feelings for your ideal person or your ideal feminine, on some energetic level, they can feel that. So it's like you want to nurture these feelings, respect the feelings that you have, even if they don't completely make sense yet, okay? Or even if you're questioning them on some, you know, level in your thoughts. I feel like the universe is saying you have to embrace them. You have to look at them in the light of day, what these feelings are, and realize that you might see somebody as your ideal person or your ideal feminine. And it doesn't do us any good to bury those emotions if that's what we have. Bury those feelings if that's what we have. Three of Cups clarified by Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a slow transformation from maybe acquaintance or a friend to lover. Very slow movement in the physical world, okay? And that's why you're overthinking this. That's why you have some heartache around this, because it's moving slowly. That's why we're getting the lesson of surrender. We have to surrender to divine timing. You know, when this is supposed to happen, it will. But suppressing the feelings and the emotions don't serve us in any way. They don't serve us. This Queen of Wands, which is another card of Leo, clarified by Justice. Okay, so what needs to be, there might be a contract that this person has with, there might be a contract that this person has at work. There might be a contract that this person has with somebody else that they are in the process of resolving. And I feel like this would be divorce, not marriage, okay? Because Queen of Wands is single. So this other person that you're dealing with might be in the process of becoming single or breaking a contract, or they might have a contract at work that needs to be ended or broken. So that frees them up to be single, to be available, and that's why this is moving as slowly as it is. All right, so let's see what we have here. attraction. I feel like this is important for a lot of you, that this person does have an attraction for you. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's why when we're talking over here about the moon and the Empress, enjoy this energy. Enjoy feeling good when you think about this person. You know, enjoy possibly falling in love with somebody. Allow those feelings to be present. When we deny that, we deny the attraction that's here for both of you. So you don't want to deny that. You don't want to overthink it. You don't want to try to make logical sense out of something that's just there. Okay? Because that creates heartache. That's where these, remember, each one of these swords represents thoughts. So we're damaging our heart, we're damaging the feelings that we have by overthinking, which we don't want to do. So it's about surrendering to the universe, believing in what you feel, and realizing that out of some type of mess here comes elegant order in divine timing, which ultimately brings us happiness and joy. This is the vibration that we want to be in as much as possible, right? So it feels like there's a lot of good things here on the horizon, but overthinking kills the cat. Don't do that. Don't do that. Trust your feelings. All right? All right, so Capricorn, that is what I have for you for the month of February. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Thanks so much. Bye.